I'm nervous.
How are you nervous?
I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Warren,
I'm Kat.
and we have another episode for the substance cards, and we have my mother-in-law.
That's your cue.
Yeah, that's your cute. And we have, is she your cousin or your aunt?
First of all, she's my aunt.
Your aunt,
My Aunt Trina.
Aunt Trina.
Hello.
That's good. Get it closer. Say it again.
Hello.
Okay, so my mom was listening to the previous episode and said that she wanted to play Substance. And I was like, well, if we're going to play it, we should play it on the podcast.
Yeah.
She just so happened to be hanging out with my Aunt Trina.
And we just so happen to have wine.
Yeah, and they just so happen to have wine and they just so happen to have pizza. So here we are filming a podcast. My mom said she's feeling good. And I don't know about Trina. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
All right. So we're gonna play Substance. They neither of them know what to expect, or they don't know. They know more or less what the game is. My brother Chatri is my youngest brother. He's here also. We're gonna share a mic, so if you hear us going back and forth, that's why.
Hello.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
Before we continue, let's go ahead and let's roll the intro.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive. I'll never leave my dogs behind. We stick together like we signed. We shooting stars, one of a kind. We undefeated, just resign. Money more lower than a bitch nowadays. Don't talk the
Okay, so where do you want to start? Do you want to start in order? How do you guys want to do it?
Give us the levels again.
So what was the first one? One's mindfuck. The other one's intimacy, mindfuck, and vulnerable.
Okay, let's go first.
It says, "What is your favorite quality about yourself?"
Who would like to go first?
I guess I would. I
Okay.
think I'm caring. That would probably be the most. But mean caring. Like, I can be mean too.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't mind helping people out. But if you're doing wrong, I'm going to let you know that what you're doing is wrong, but I'm still going to help you out in it.
Even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong.
Yeah, because I don't want my kid, mainly for my kids, I guess.
Well, yeah, I feel like kids are an exception.
You think so?
Well, I would
What about
hope.
for other people?
I would hope
besides
so.
Oh,
kids?
for other people. I think I do too much for other people sometimes. Like, I burn myself trying to help other people out.
Okay, and that's your favorite quality about yourself?
That's not my.
Did you get the card?
Let's
let me
say the
see it.
question again.
Okay, we're gonna run it back. Ready? Babe, you go first. They're stressed. They're stressed out.
Okay.
What is your favorite quality about yourself?
My
she said caring.
my favorite quality about myself would be being self-dependent on my own things.
So being independent.
Independent, yeah.
Okay.
And always finding myself. And at the end of the day, I always figure my own life out. I'll always figure it out, no matter what obstacle and it gets in my way. I'll either barrel through it or I'll go around it. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I would say that mine is being dependable,
Okay.
because I feel like if you need me, I'm gonna be there, and if I say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna be there.
All right. Trina, what's yours?
Probably still caring.
Okay.
And you're a
She
caring
said I'm
person.
sticking to that
Yeah.
shit.
My favorite quality about myself is that I am thoughtful. I feel like I remember little things. Like I want people to feel like I put an effort in knowing them.
How do you feel when that is not reciprocated?
I mean, I get a little booty tickled, but I'm like people's birthdays. Like I have to know birthdays and middle names because I think that's not something everyone knows. So like I want to know your birthday or like your middle name. Like I have 10 cousins. I know all their middle names and all their birthdays, just because it's like fun to know. And like new people, I'm like, oh, what's your middle name? And I like note that that's their middle name, and then I don't know, thoughtful, I guess.
Nice.
This is tell the story of the most embarrassing moment of your life.
Oh my gosh. I have
Hey,
a
and
great
y'all have a
story
few.
for that.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Mine was when I was younger. So, I was dating this guy.
Okay. Okay.
That's how all the good stories start.
All the
No,
Trina
this
stories
is
begin.
when Big Garden still had a cinema.
Okay.
And,
Back in
We-
1975.
well, so this guy and me went to see Titanic.
Okay.
And
How
I
romantic.
wasn't feeling good. And I go, I'm gonna go to the restroom because I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
So I went to go.
Wait, had you been drinking?
No, I didn't drink at this time.
How
This
old were
was I
you?
was in my 20s.
Okay.
I
Okay.
wasn't drinking. I didn't start drinking till
you- so
I
you
was
were-
40, and you know this.
That's
So
true.
you were sober.
She didn't start drinking until she was 40. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Fun fact. Okay, go ahead.
So I went to the restroom, splashed water on my face, got some water at the snack bar.
Mhm.
I went back in, but you know me, I don't know, it's dark. So
What happened?
I walked down and I went into a row and I
And you
I
what?
sat down and I cuffed my arm with the person next to me,
Yeah.
and on the side of him, his girlfriend just looked at me. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh my God. And then I noticed that I was like maybe 2 rows up from where we
Oh,
were.
hell no.
It was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed.
So what'd you do? You just got up? You're
I
like,
got up. I said I was sorry. I go, I thought you were my date. And then I went,
The lady's like, who's this?
I know. I know. It was so
dude, I don't even know what I'd do if we were at a movie theater. Someone came up and just
Well,
grabbed my
I
arm.
waited
Started kissing
until
him.
She'll start
everybody
getting mad
left the
at me.
theater before we even got up to leave.
You thought you were gonna get jumped
Because I
outside?
didn't want to see the lady again. I felt so bad.
Nowadays, I think I would panic. I'd be like, "What's wrong? Is there something going on?"
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Luckily, I didn't give him a kiss.
No.
Dude.
Oh, I know, but I like totally cuffed him and
He's all trying to cupcake.
I know. It was embarrassing. Embarrassing. Oh my God.
That was quick. That was a good one, Trina. That's funny.
Yeah.
Gosh.
My mom has one. I think of one of my mom, but I don't think she's gonna say it.
I'll say it. Is it the fun run or whatever?
The what? What happened?
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
I have a friend, Letty, and her sister had passed her. I think it was like a year anniversary of her passing. And
Yeah.
we did like a walk.
It was a
right?
breast cancer walk.
breast cancer walk. Yeah. And so we got all ready. We took cute pictures and
Uh-huh.
like we
We had like the customized shirts.
right. It was so cool, right? It was fun. And so like we did our walk. I think it was
It was around Woodward. Yeah. It was. I don't know what it was, but it was.
when it was, right? So we were walking, and enjoying the sun, talking. And then so we get back from the walk, right? And so afterwards they have like water and snacks and all kinds of stuff, right? So I was like, ooh, I'm thirsty. So I drank some water. And then they gave us little snack packs. Well, I ate the snack pack.
No.
I ate the snack pack. And I guess they were prunes. And so
Fat ass shit staying in the back.
so I guess they were prunes. And so I ate them and instantly.
Bro.
I told the girls, I said, my girl, how old were you guys at the time? I don't even know.
I was probably like 14, maybe.
Instantly, I was like, oh,
We gotta go.
shit.
We gotta
go. We gotta go. They were having a little barbecue afterwards, so I didn't want to be rude.
Bro,
so
we didn't
went-
even make it to the barbecue. We were walking
I
to
was
the
like, tell 'em
barbecue.
we're leaving.
And my mom's like, we have to go. We have to go right now. We were like, why? What happened? She was like, we have to go.
Literally, I got in the car, and the girls were all like, what's that smell? And I was like, oh my God.
No,
God
it
darn
was, dude, that was so funny.
Oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. Like, we didn't even stay for the fucking barbecue.
We literally lit, like, I can't explain how fast those prunes hit her.
Instantly.
Like, we crossed the finish line. They gave us, like, those snacks or whatever. Like, we were, like, not even halfway to where they were doing the barbecue. My mom's like, we have to go. We have to turn around. We have to go right now. I was like, okay.
That shit was funny.
That was a good one. Good on you for saying that one.
That was the most embarrassing, and I'll probably get shit for it. But yeah,
Well, it is what it is. Do you
Yeah.
have one?
Not that I can really think of. I mean,
Bro, they just put their hearts on the line. You better
I know,
find one.
right? We put it all out there.
I remember this one time that we were doing a charreada with my dad, and we were. I want to say it was like Kerman, and I got off the horse, and my pants got caught.
You're what?
My pants got caught.
Well, thank God it was just your
Thank
pants.
God it was your pants, bro. So what happened?
And they got caught as soon as I was getting off.
And what happened?
And then all you hear is just one whole like pant leg was all over.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
And we had barely got there. And my dad was just looking at me
Like, damn, you're staying like that.
like he was just like, fuck. So luckily it was right here in Kerman. So he was like, hold on, I'm going to go buy you some jeans. That way you can change into. I think that was the most embarrassing one.
I don't want to suck, but I don't think I have an embarrassing story because I literally don't do anything that would put me in harm's
You
way.
have a bunch, bro.
What?
You like fell around me. What was it? We were standing in line one time. You just ate it. And we were just standing there.
No, I know what you're talking about. That one wasn't funny though. I was just being stupid. I was wearing your brown high heels, the ones that have the high
A
heel,
wedge.
right? I'm
Is
clumsy. I
it
don't
a
know.
wedge or a heel?
No, it's the heel. I don't know where we were, why I was wearing heels, or what the hell I was doing. But I remember literally standing in line, and my knees just buckling, and I just fold. Like, I literally just fall back. And he's like, what happened? And I was like, I don't know. Like, to this day, I don't know what happened. My knees, like, buckled, and I went down so
Oh
fast.
my gosh.
No, I have an embarrassing one. With your sister.
Which one?
I've told you, I don't know if I've told you before, Trina. We were like, we just turned 18 maybe, or just turned 21. And his sister Ariana, we were drinking. We were having beer. And if you...
We were having beer.
We were drinking... No. We were drinking beer. And if you hit the bottom of the beer bottle on top of the other beer bottle, how it fizzes. So his sister did that to me. And I just started drinking. I didn't know what was happening.
You're supposed to
She was
smack
like, you
it and
have
then
to
you
drink
chug
it. Right? But at the time, first of all, I was at my in-laws' house. That was rude. Second of all, like, their whole family was there. And I didn't want to drink it. Like, I was not trying. I was just trying. I didn't even like beer at the time. Like, I was just doing it for the vibes, right? So then she checks my beer, and I'm sitting between Martin and their friend, but behind me is the pole to the canopy. So I'm in, like, the flimsy-ass plastic chairs, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you sit on it, they kind of buckle. So Adi hit my beer, and I was like, no, like, I didn't know where to turn it, so it didn't explode. And I tried to scoot back, and the chair broke. And I fell, and I landed on my back. I hit my head on the cement. My hand hits the
my
floor,
gosh, in
and the
front of
beer bottle
everybody.
breaks. And everyone in his family is just staring at me. So then I'm in a weird position because I'm against the pole. No, I'm against the pole on the floor now. Like, I have my fingers cut. Like, I hit my head on the cement. I don't know how his dad and I think his boss come to like help me up because I was like I was still sitting in the chair. So I was in a weird ass angle. I couldn't get up and then I couldn't turn because I was at the pole of the tent, dude. I was so embarrassed. So then I get up and I'm like, I have to go. So I just run to his sister's room. And his other sister's in the room because she didn't feel good. And she was like, what happened? My shirt had like beer on it. My fingers bleeding. Like, I'm just sitting there like... I didn't want to cry. His mom came and was like fixing my finger or whatever. I was so embarrassed. And then I had to go back out there. I had to borrow a shirt. And then I went back out there and everyone's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Like, I was so embarrassed. And then his boss got rid of those chairs ever since I broke that first one.
They never got those chairs ever.
We never saw the chairs again. And even now, his boss will bring it up every once in a while when I see him.
They were like, we made sure these chairs are good.
His boss will like every once in a while like say it like, oh, I remember when you fell, and I was like, I want to kill myself. That's not funny.
Save the chair. It's right there.
Yeah, that was probably one of the most embarrassing. Only because everyone was there. If it was just his family, okay, fine. But like, no. And then now that we're on the run, the first time I went out of town with Martin, I threw up in the backseat of his car,
I remember that story.
Oh,
and it was him and his family. So that was fun. Thank you for that reminder. Do you believe in second chances?
We're gonna have to fucking answer one of these, though.
Do you believe in second chances? I do.
You do?
I do.
Hot take.
You what?
I would.
do you think? Do you believe in second chances?
I was just saying hot take.
That's
Second
my most
chances,
controversial
but
opinion.
How? About how?
In anything, in a friendship, in a relationship, in like, I think everyone deserves
think
at least two.
No.
I
Yeah,
think
that-
it just
I-
depends on the situation for sure.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It doesn't matter. I don't think no one deserves a second chance.
What?
No?
Nobody.
Why?
Really?
Why?
Not even you?
Nope,
So if
not
I
even me.
tripped you, you would be all, that's it, you're
Yeah, the
over.
way I see it is, we all have one life. You don't get a second chance at life.
Bro.
But like,
well, that's a
but
way
like,
to look at it, but
day to day,
morbid.
Nope. Nope.
You want to be morbid about it?
nothing at all.
No second chances. No one deserves it.
Wow.
Uh,
That's interesting.
that's what's that other card? The controversial.
The controversial one.
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours? Do you believe in second chances?
I believe. Well, just again depends on the situation. I believe if the person was remorseful or if
was
there
really, yeah.
I
They'd
feel
have
like,
to be.
or if they were sincere in their apology, if it was something to be apologetic about. But I would say yes.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
I think I do.
I think I do.
I
Now,
think
do
at
I
least
believe in
two. After
thirds?
third chances,
Yeah, no.
hey, screw me once, fool me. What is
Yeah.
it?
I don't know.
Fool me
But
once,
yeah.
shame on me. Fool me, or fool me
Twice.
once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yes.
After
The
yes.
that,
third time, you won't get fooled again.
Yeah, third time can't be fooled again.
Because
I-
once somebody shows you what they really are like after the third chance, then-
even the second chance,
Even
then
the
you're
first chance, you see it.
really,
I
you
feel
have
like.
to
I
like.
don't deal with that. Like
I feel like-
after-
Go ahead.
But sometimes I think things are done in emotions,
That's true too.
and that's sort of
Or
hard
unintentional.
too. Yeah.
or I think
Unintentional.
I
But
think
something
for
always sparks that, so you know that there's some truth behind the emotion. Anyways, that's why I don't believe in second
I
chances.
think-
It's one and done for me, always, no matter what it is. Just because like they don't, I don't think no one deserves that. Anyways, they don't deserve my energy.
Oh,
So
wow.
you give it your all, and we're solid. You fuck me over once,
But we're
okay.
also human, I believe, and there's room for error, I feel.
Yeah.
My
I just
opinion.
my thing is like I've had days and instances where I'm not my best self.
Mm-hmm.
So I would hate if I came at somebody like maybe a little twisted. And then they were like, "No, you were a bitch that day." And I was like, "Okay, it was also my period, and I was
Yeah,
stressed at
you're
work,
right.
and I was having a bad day." Like,
But I don't see that as an excuse. I think if you're really gonna be there for the person, you're really loving them, or whether it's a friendship or whatever, the energy is still gonna be the same. The bond's still gonna be the same. Nothing changes.
I mean, I guess you would have to know them like really well to say that it won't change.
Yeah.
Hot take. It says, "Ooh, how do you express yourself when you are sad?"
Oh, me.
Oh,
Through music, I feel.
Okay.
Like music, there's different types, and I listen to different genres of music. So really, it could be country, it could be Spanish, it could be hip hop, any kind, oldies, any kind of whatever. Like I feel like I express myself through music, sad, happy, whatever. You'll kind of. I reposted this thing on Facebook about like my music will tell you more about how I'm feeling than I will ever.
interesting.
Hot take. What about you?
I don't know, because in my last relationship, the boy's dad,
Mm-hmm.
it was whenever we were upset with each other, I just shut up and wouldn't say anything because I didn't want to
Shut
fight.
up,
I
right.
didn't want to.
You just like
So
bottled
then
it.
Yeah.
silence would be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I shut down. Like if I'm in the mood to fight, we'll fight. we'll sit there and we'll wait. The thing was when I'm sad, right?
Oh yeah.
Do
Oh,
you express sadness? What was it?
I just shut down. I don't say anything. I'll be in the room. I'll be wherever, and I just won't talk. And then eventually I'll journal, and then eventually it'll be fine. And that's it.
That's how it is too, because eventually you have to come to a certain point to either you just
Yeah, you make a choice. You either be
Yeah.
sad or you like get
or
over it.
you- Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, through music, that for me, like I'll go through sad music, whatever. But then I said, you know what? I talk to myself. I'm like, you know what? Snap out of this. You're a bad bitch. And then
Get
I
it
put on
together.
some fucking Cardi B.
That's what I'm
And
saying. Then
then-
you put on Cardi B.
And then it's all good.
What about you?
I try not to show any emotion. I just try to go on.
But what does that do for you? No emotion at all.
Nothing. That's one of my toxic traits. No,
So that's the toxic
not
trait in
damn
itself.
no. That's just how I've always been.
Is was that something you were taught,
Not taught. I think it just kind of just happened with so much shit.
developed?
Developed, yeah.
Because my dad was like that. He showed no emotion for hardly anything.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know if he was happy, sad. Whatever.
Well, and I think it's part of the way that they grow up, the way that you grow up too. And I think that's the case even for you. Is like maybe you weren't taught that, but if you did the opposite, then there was a reaction.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you like, and then you just kind of, that's how you do things. All right. Well,
But wait, let's delve into that a little bit more. Like, do you think that you can ever get yourself out of that?
Mm.
you have to
Because
speak
it's
in
a
the mic.
trait that's learned. I think.
Well, I
in
think you have to
everything.
want to learn to get out of it, right? You have to like
Yeah.
want to like unpack that.
change.
I feel like it is also like a safe haven for me.
Oh, okay.
Just because like in certain times, like a couple years ago when I lost my grandpa, I can't shed a tear. That's how I was taught. Don't do it,
That's my father.
and don't show any emotion. Don't be like that.
Would you be open to like learning a new way?
I don't think so. Just because when I deal with a lot of issues or problems, I don't just shut down. I just won't. I'll acknowledge them on my own, self-isolate, how I just cope with
Yeah.
it. And that's just how I learned to deal with it. And I never lash out. It never bottles up and be like, oh, take it out on someone else. I can't do that. Like I let it just sit. I let it bottle in me, and that's why I go to the gym and I throw myself into the gym and I punish myself that way. That's just how I deal with it.
And I think that's how his brain works. Is like he really is like he goes to the gym to punish himself. Like he means that shit. Like he doesn't go to like.
Well, can you finish my body? I need to go to the gym, but I don't want to go. So can
I
you do it for
think
me?
that too is like learned, like in the
Yeah.
sense of like he couldn't show emotion, so he goes to the gym and he can like do his and then ain't nobody that he loves at the gym. I'm sorry, I'm not at the gym. His parents are not at the gym. His sisters are like no one's there at the gym that's gonna judge him.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. I think if he wanted to change, he could. I just don't think that he's ready to.
Yeah.
Would you say that's true?
And like I said, I just feel safe. Like there's.
Well, then no one can get into you if you're not open, you know?
Well, yeah, no one could critique you or
or judge you.
or judge you.
This one says, what are mistakes your parents made in their relationship that you want to avoid?
In mine, they
Well, considering I have
Like
one of my
every
parents here,
day
let's take
my
it with a grain of
parents
salt.
fought.
Right? Let's be nice.
every day my parents fought. Like there wasn't a day
But was
when
it
my
really fighting, or was it like
Like bickering.
yelling. Maybe it was bickering, but it was like it was fighting. But I don't know.
So that's what you tried to avoid.
Yeah.
That's fair. You?
For me, it would be lack of accountability. The infidelities.
Oh, that has to be hard.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, I don't know. Just like in my family, we were never aware of any infidelity until after my mother died.
Dang, that's solid.
Did she knew though, right, or no?
Yeah, she knew. We didn't.
They did lock tight.
Alcohol, abuse, emotional and physical. What else?
Oh no, that has to be hard.
Yeah. Been.
Well, my dad only drank when he went to this one friend's. And when he would come home, my mom would always tell us, act like you're asleep because he's going to come home drunk. And sure enough, he would come home drunk and they would argue.
You guys just
And,
acted like you were asleep?
Yeah, we just acted like we were asleep. He never hurt us or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We were more afraid of my mother than we were of my father, even though my father was mean as hell too. But he never touched us. So he always left it up to my mom.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and then you're one of like 5 girls too. So they were all girls.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. Hi,
Eyes
Mom.
on you.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, it's your turn.
What
the
are
hot
some
seat.
mistakes your parents made that you want to avoid? I think knowing when to let go
That's
is
good.
something that I
That's
want.
fair.
I think is important. Not only when to let go, but then like knowing your self-worth. Like I feel like in both sense, like because my dad was unfaithful. So I think in both sense, I think my dad during the time, like the years that followed the scandal, if you will,
The
I think
infidelity,
that
call it for what it was.
yeah, I think that like my dad didn't think, like my dad had made a decision in doing what he did. And I think that he was deserving of the consequences that followed. I mean, as he was, but I think like he didn't see his self-worth to like move on either. And I think my mom was still there continuing to like try to figure it out. I think they both were trying to figure okay. I think they were both trying to work it out, but I think that it was already too far gone, and neither of them
Was
saw
too
like
broken.
and neither of them saw their self-worth that they deserved better. Like had it did work out, they wouldn't be happy because they weren't.
Yeah, they weren't.
It
happy
wasn't
to
the
begin
same.
with.
Yeah, it wasn't the same as it had been. So I think knowing when to let go is one, and then like knowing your self-worth the other is what I would take away.
That's
So
fair.
for me,
Go ahead.
what's a mistake that
Your parents.
Your parents made that you want to avoid.
Well, I think this is in like retrospect, like it's already. I feel like I've already done it. Like I've already avoided it. Is the way I discipline my kids, and that was a big change, and I got a lot of backlash for the way that I discipline my kids from my parents, especially my mom, because I didn't use the
Corporal punishment.
I guess, because I didn't spank really. I mean, I can count maybe how many times I actually like spanked them, whereas that was totally different when we were growing up. And I
That's fair.
consciously made a choice and, did different because I did better because I knew better.
There you go.
That's
Right. Well, you went through it, so you didn't want your kids to go through it.
right. And I didn't want, because I felt like growing up, like I was kind of like afraid of
Of
more
your
specifically my mom. And I felt like I couldn't talk to her or them openly because of the repercussions of that, or like
Yeah.
and I feel like our relationship would have been different had
You were able to confide in them a little
Right.
bit more.
yeah, and just be open. Like my kids, I feel like this is my perspective. I don't know. I mean, we can ask Kat, but I feel like my kids were pretty open enough to like come to me, wrong, right, indifferent, whatever. Like they could
Yeah.
still come to me, and we talked about it. It wasn't something that they got punished for. I mean, granted, they got in trouble when they needed to, but
Not me. I was perfect.
Oh my God.
they got grounded or they got, talked to or scolded or whatever, but it wasn't to the extreme that my parents
Yeah.
went.
Okay, so we're gonna do the next level.
Okay, we're leveling
that
up.
was kind of deep. And then,
Okay.
This one's mind fuck.
It says, do you believe in God? If so, what is one question you would ask him?
ooh, I got it.
Okay, go off, girl, because I don't think we got it.
I think we talked about this before, but yes, I believe in God, and I would want to know, like, what is my purpose? Like, how people
Oh.
say, like, oh, my purpose in life is to blah blah blah.
Okay.
Like, I want to know that. Tell me.
You don't
I
think
don't
you know
wanna
it?
Yes, no. I don't.
Okay.
Do you know yours?
I think it's to be a sped teacher.
Okay.
Ba-da-bum.
I think that's
Like
what-
I know that's like my, like I'm a teacher. That's my career. But is that my purpose?
Got it.
Who knows? Maybe your purpose is to educate the youth.
Educate the youth of America.
Of America. Trina, what's your purpose?
Um,
Or Trina, what do you do?
Well, I
with
know.
God?
She's like, what the hell?
She's like, I don't know. Trina, what are you here for?
uh,
No, do you believe in God? And if so, what would you ask him? What do you believe in God?
yes, I do, of course.
I do as well.
Oh,
Where's my man at?
I know. That's what I would ask him.
what the fuck happened to my love life?
She said, listen, I'm thriving in everything else except I don't have a man.
Why don't you?
Why don't you
bring
want me to love?
I know. Or find a decent guy for me or something.
He comes back with you were never destined to be with.
He's
all,
because you're a bitch.
Okay, do you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. What would I ask him? I don't know, man.
That's easy for me.
Why is the world around?
No. I don't know what I would ask him. I feel like my problem is if I know too much, then I just get creeped out. There are some things I just don't need to know.
Like when
That's
you're
true.
gonna die.
Like when I'm going to die, is the world going to end? I don't need to know that because then I'm going to think every single day I wake up, the world's going to end and I'm going to cry every day. That is not my
And
business.
then not live your life.
That's what I'm saying. There's some things I don't need to know.
Or you may go to the extreme and like,
Right.
oh my God, I have somebody. To
We only have 5 more days.
See, and there's just no world. There's just like, there's some things I don't need to know. And I'm okay with that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. What about you?
I do believe in God, and I think a question that I would ask him is, why are we not able to breathe underwater?
Hey, facts.
Well,
saying.
that's
Do you know
That's
how
your deepest question.
Just because like it would have been dope for me to
70%
have
of the
like,
earth is water, bro.
yeah.
That's true. Why is there so much water on Earth?
And what lives under there?
Exactly, because we
I'm-
haven't seen the tip of what's down
I
there.
just
I'd love
know-
to have like a little like shark as a transportation to go from one end to another.
Yeah.
Hey, more power to you.
Yep. More power to you.
It says, given a chance, would you restart your life with your current knowledge? Ooh. I don't think I would.
I'd be the smartest baby.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
I think I would.
I think I would. Because I would want to know who the Mega Millions.
You would want to know?
I think so.
What would you change? You're like, girl.
Girl, well, this is only an hour episode, right? No, I would want to. I think I would.
Damn, she was like, and none of you guys would ever be here.
No, like, no, I just think, like, hindsight's 2020.
She said, I'd cheat first.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
LOL.
I'm just
I
kidding.
would
That'd be funny as hell,
live
though.
my life
Okay.
in my 20s and not my 40s.
Well, no, seriously, I think that's why, because
Yeah.
I'm approaching
What do
Yeah,
you-
I'm going to
So-
be 50 this year.
old ass.
Oh,
I'm
I
just-
know.
I ain't that old. But
Calm down, 47.
Senior.
Calm down, 47.
That's what I'm saying. I think because here I am at 47, gonna be 47, and I'm like, I wish it just hindsight's 2020. Like, I wish I would have
All right.
known some of the things I do now.
Yeah.
All right. This one says, what would be your dream job if money wasn't a concern?
I think I would be doing this, continuing the platform, just because then I'd have endless funds of getting different equipment, getting different things, upgrading certain equipment. Then I would have a lot of time just to create content.
Period. I thought you were going to say pilot, to be fully honest.
I don't know. I would love to do it, but maybe just like a hobby.
I would be a sped teacher.
Boring. No.
No, truly. Like a sped teacher or a photographer or like a psychologist, like a cognitive behavior therapist, maybe.
I think I'd be a traveler.
Traveling the world.
Yeah.
A travel agent or a traveler?
No, traveler.
She said, I'm trying to see all that.
Because God knows, I don't even know how I got to the position I did where I was able to see so many
girl,
different
girl.
Oh.
We know.
Oh.
We know how you be doing it. It was that one night in Vegas and he hasn't left since.
I know.
Girls, don't say you don't know.
No, but I
She said, "I
never
got it like that."
dreamed I would be in the position I'm in.
Yeah.
Like I'd be able,
To travel like you do.
to travel like I do. It's just going to China for my 50th birthday,
She's been someplace. Where have you been? List them.
In the United States, I've been to Arizona, Texas.
No, overseas.
Overseas, I've been to Spain. I've been to
England.
England, France, Montreal, Canada, Mexico.
Yeah, she's a traveler.
I've been places.
She's a traveler. And
Going
you're going
to
to China
China.
this year. You're planning
China.
Tokyo next year.
Tokyo next year. Yeah,
Dang.
Cool.
crazy.
Yeah, it sounds like
Okay.
money is no object.
But it is. That's the thing. But I do work hard, but I play hard too. So
All right. That's a good one. Work hard, play hard. That's what we've been on
Vegas is
recently.
my second home.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. She's always in Vegas.
Yeah. Everybody
you?
says that all the time. You?
My dream job, is that what you said?
Yes. If money wasn't an option.
So, like, right now in my life, I would say, because I am of the age 47,
yes.
like, I feel like I love to dance, to go out and dance. Like, I'll dance anywhere. I'll dance
So
here.
you-
I'll
So you'd
dance
be a
there. No, no,
stripper.
no.
So you'd be a go-go dancer. So you'd be, so you'd be a stripper.
No. Listen. I'm not finished.
Well, the way you send that one up.
No.
They're not strippers. They're exotic dancers.
Exactly. Give us the right term, please.
Support them, please.
No. I'm saying because I'm 47 and there's not really any places like here in Fresno that are age appropriate for me.
So you would open.
I would open a bar for
Viejitos.
Older. You know
40,
what? In
40,
my day,
35,
when I was in my
47-year-oldish.
20s, I used to go to Pardini's, and it was the older crowd.
right.
But
I feel
never
like now
drank at
there's
the
like-
time.
Maybe that's why you didn't find the
Younger?
love of your life. You're with
I
all these
know.
old men.
That's what
I
she
know,
did. Yeah.
You're right.
She missed that bus.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's like the clubs for the younger crowd, and then there are definitely like older, but like, you know, I mean,
So you want the in between. You need like the
Yes.
35.
I
to,
don't
like,
wanna
50.
be-
With you
I don't want to be the
because
old person in the club.
when we went to
She said that's a legit
you've
concern to me.
gone with us to Senior Frogs, and it was the best time ever.
Right.
We went back this past year, and there was nothing but young kids that were barely 21, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the hell am I doing here?
But I also think, hear me out, it's the company you keep also. Because let me tell you, I'm a good time.
She said,
You are with
put
me.
me. She said, put me with
That's
any 21-year-old, and you won't tell a difference.
Oh my!
No. No, I see what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Like it's a younger crowd
Yeah.
and then or a super older crowd. So my dream, to sum
Is
it
the
up, my
in-between.
dream job, would be to like run a club for like
35 to like
And we'd be
55.
kicking out all the 21-year-olds.
right,
Dang, you have to show proof that you're over 35.
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay,
You
That'd be
get carded
fun.
for the right reason.
all right.
So yeah, that's it.
Someone says, "What do you think your purpose in life is?" Let's not do that. If you can go back in time and meet one person, who would it be and why?
Oh my God!
She already has her person.
Why'd you giggle like that?
It would be Isidro Odina.
OMG! Shout out to us,
Okay.
Isidro.
I know.
Find him on
Isidro.
Instagram, Snapchat.
I'm gonna send him this shit.
Oh hell no!
And it's not even a
He
celebrity.
is always the one that just even
one that
with
got
my
away?
family, the one that got away.
Dang! Shout out to him. What if he's married? Has
What
like
if
a
he
He
whole
is
family.
married
Oh,
and he has a
shit.
kid,
Oh, whoa.
Dang.
and he lives in Florida.
Okay, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa,
Orlando,
whoa,
by the way.
whoa.
said, and his address
And
is-
his social security number.
No. Only because he's on my Facebook. I talked to him. I
He's the one that got away.
found out he was married.
So how
and
did he get
everything.
away? What happened?
I had Marcus and Sissy,
Mm,
and he was focused on his career at the time
I guess.
because I met him when I was young.
I guess.
So
Does it
Mother.
have to be somebody that you know? Does it?
No, it could be anybody. Yeah, you do. You always say, if I can meet one person, it would be
Remind me.
Oprah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
ooh, I
sure.
don't like Oprah anymore. I've
Whoa,
heard a
whoa,
lot
whoa,
of bad
whoa,
things
whoa.
about
Well,
her
I
now.
don't know about now,
More
but
recently.
like the old Oprah.
Yeah.
Before the cancellation.
Yes. The
Um,
cancel culture. Yes.
I would want to meet. I thought I was gonna say that and something was gonna come to me, but nothing came to me.
What about like a relative, a deceased relative? Not me, but like talk
Bro,
to
any
again.
chance I can, I'm bringing my grandpa back. Stop
Yeah.
playing. Any chance I can, my grandpa's sitting at my table.
Yeah.
But like, what would you say? I don't know. Hey, what's up? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, any chance I get, my grandpa's
Like,
coming
hey,
back.
let me catch you up on what happened.
And I know, and that's the thing. It's like I know him, and he wouldn't say anything. Like he'd just sit there and be like, "Dang, That's rough. Like, he wouldn't say. He was just so nice.
Eating cacahuates just like
No,
that's
dead
tough.
ass. I just know, like, I'll tell him, like, listen, you passed away and my life went to shit. And he'll be like, but are you good now? Like, he'd be like, but you got through it.
But you're alive.
But he would, like, I just know he would say, like, no negative, nothing. He'd be like, dang, like, okay, but you're like good now, right? Like, it wouldn't be anything like catastrophic, or like, he wouldn't, like, maybe he'd drop some knowledge on me. But I think for the most part, he'd just be like, dang, that's what happened. And we'll be like, yeah. And he'd just like nod his head and like keep it going.
I know.
Bathroom break.
Chacho, go see if someone's in there, please.
I know you just did it. She's like, excuse me.
Is
You're
the
not
light
recording,
on?
are you? She's like, excuse me. I need to take a piss. Keep your skirt down, Trina. She had that wine. You know what happens when she has wine.
Trina, you better get up. Chacho, is the light on?
Hurry, she's gonna run.
Okay, open the door. Trina,
over
go!
the
Trina, do not piss on my couch right now. Trina, there's pee on my couch. Trina, there's pee on my couch. Trina peed on our couch.
No, did she?
Mom, turn on the light right now and look at Mom, look at the piss on my couch. Look at the piss on my couch.
You gotta.
What did we do?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the sad part. This whole thing is recording.
I knew the second she closed her legs that she pissed on my couch.
Do I cut this whole part out?
Bro. No shot. No, babe. And they walked in today, and my mom's like, she's gonna drink, but hopefully she doesn't pee herself. No shot.
OMG.
Listen, we have 2 nieces, fully not even potty trained yet, and they haven't pissed on our couch yet.
Kat, how do you feel about this situation?
Oh. Are you recording?
It's been recording.
Wow.
So do I cut that?
No.
That
I
shit
leave it in
is-
there?
No, you're the fucking ratings. And send this to Isidro.
Bro, she name dropped it. The way she name dropped him.
Right?
If you could go back in time to meet one person, who would it be and why? You answered. Did you answer?
Isidro.
Yeah.
For him, man. Okay. And
You answer?
I said any chance I get, my grandpa's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
If you can go back in time to meet one person, who would it be and why?
I feel like my tia Vale. We never had a chance to say goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard she was great.
She was a lovely woman.
Yeah.
Loved
What I
her.
heard.
You never met her either?
No,
She
I
lived in
did.
Mexico.
She lived in Mexico. So when my grandpa had passed from what he was going through, nobody wanted to tell her the news because she was battling cancer. And she was going to Guadalajara the day that he passed to get treatment, and no one had told her. And then when she found out, then it was a whole mess. And then 2 years, no, like a year, right after she ended up passing.
Oh, wow.
She had cancer, though, right?
She had cancer. She had
Wow.
complications, and I couldn't go because I didn't have my passport. None of my siblings could go. At the time, it was just my mom and dad that they were the only ones, and it was super last minute. No one knew that it kind of just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one really got to say their last goodbyes.
Now we're gonna go on to the next one. This is the highest set of this game, so it's called Vulnerable.
Why do we all look at Trina?
I just saw everyone set their head towards Trina.
Okay, this one says, I'm trying to find some, because there are some that are really good, and then there are some that we've kind of touched on already. So I'm trying to find some that we haven't. What's one experience that changed your life?
The one that we just had.
My God, Chacho, rub it in.
Okay, go.
What's one experience that changed your life?
I'll go. Mine's most obvious, I guess. Right? I believe, like,
Girls, your life,
my,
you live it.
Like my divorce, I would say,
Okay.
or
That's funny. I would say that's my two.
the things leading up to the divorce. Yeah.
Yeah. I think going to Mexico instead of going to Fresno State kind of changed my path a little bit. Yeah. I think I've talked about that already on the podcast, right?
No,
I don't think so.
You haven't opened up about that.
Oh, okay. Well, my dad's parents were immigrants, and they got married in Mexico. So for their 50th wedding anniversary, we wanted to take this trip where all my aunts and my cousin would go to Mexico to watch them renew their vows in the church that they got married in. I had just graduated high school, and I got accepted into Fresno State, which is where I wanted to go. And I had to take what are they called?
A leave
No, the class that you have to take during summer.
prerequisite.
Yeah, so I had to take a prereq class because my math score wasn't as high as it needs to be at their base level math. And I had to take the class, but the class was a summer course, so everything was sped up into like 2 weeks. And it was the 2 weeks that we were going to be in Mexico. So I emailed the professor and I was like, can I please, like, I think they overlapped. It overlapped like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. So I emailed the professor and I was like, hey, is there any way I can still join this class and catch up on the 3 days that I missed? And he said no. Well, they said no because it's a summer course, they cover like 2 or 3 chapters. So although I'd missed 3 days, I'd missed 9 chapters.
Wow.
And I wouldn't be able to retake it. So I had to make the choice of staying back and doing the classes to go to Fresno State, or not doing that and going to Mexico to see my grandparents renew their vows.
And it was a whole family thing because both your grandparents.
Yeah, and
Both
my mom's parents were going. My parents were still together, so my parents, my siblings, my aunts, everyone was going. Yeah, and I wasn't gonna be the only one that didn't go, so I was like, I'm not going.
I think I would have made the same choice.
Yeah, but at the time it was like detrimental for me because I felt like my whole life, like since I was little, it was ingrained. I'm going to college. I'm going to college. I'm going to college. And I'm going to Fresno State. I'm going to Fresno State. I'm going to Fresno State. And then I got to go to Fresno State, and I was there, and I had to say no.
Yeah.
So then it was like,
I can see that how that can be traumatic.
yeah. So I was like, damn, I worked this hard for what? I mean, hindsight's 2020. That was the best trip I think I'll ever take in my life because I saw like my grandparents were still here to tell me or like show me where they grew up and like talk about things like that. So I would do it again, but that kind of rocked my world a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's me. What's yours?
One experience that changed my life.
Mhm.
I would say the near death experience with work. When we were coming back from, what was it, Kingsburg? We were working in the almonds. And one of the guys, he was driving the big machine, and I think he just lost control, and he just ran into a wooden electrical post.
Wow.
And I flipped it when I saw everything happen, and I went to go make sure that he was okay because he ejected from the tractor. And I made sure that he was okay. As I was making sure that he's good, I hear the wooden post finish breaking off.
Oh, wow.
And then with all the electrical wires just coming just straight at us. And I just either flight or flight, you know. So then I picked him up and I ran into the field away from the wires. And once everybody showed up, the PG&E, CHP, firefighters, the ambulance, the firefighters are like, you're lucky to even be alive. Just because the way the trajectory of the power lines were already down, there was a whole little grid of electricity that was already, that could have been
Electrocuted.
electrocuted.
That's crazy because like it wasn't your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it was like a bar that the pole fell on that like saved it. But yeah, that was pretty. That was wild. Did you answer?
What was the question again?
What's one
She's falling
experience?
asleep over there. That's what she does. She pees and falls asleep.
What's one experience that changed your life?
Oh, I think my kids.
That's cute.
Having all my kids.
She's like, that's
cute.
Mm.
I don't know if it
Wait,
was
I
cute
thought
at
it was
the
a
time.
bad experience.
No, it's
No, it just
any
said
experience.
any experience that changed your life.
Okay.
She's like, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Having my kids. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
He said they came out of me.
Yeah, and then they were mine.
Dun, dun.
Got
Dun,
it.
dun, dun.
There you go. Go ahead.
Shout out to the kids. Let's see. This one says, "Are you afraid of being alone?"
I am alone.
She said, "So that's a no for me."
No, I live very happily.
Are you afraid of being
Am I
alone?
afraid of being alone? No. I would say no.
Are you afraid of being alone?
No.
That's crazy because I think I am.
Are you really?
I don't
Like, wait.
But I think you're afraid
Alo-
of a lot of things.
Thank you, Trina. That's true. Thank you.
Wait.
That's
Like
true.
alone, like
Yeah, I think
not in a relationship, or like alone
just
in the
like-
dark, or like alone in your house.
Hey, put me alone in the dark. I'm crying.
It could be many- you have
Put
to
me
Yeah.
alone in the dark. I'm crying. Listen,
Girl,
I walk my bathroom. My room is connected to my bathroom, and I turn my flashlight to walk around my bed
I
to
have
go
a
to the
Catalina
bathroom.
story. Listen, I have a cat story.
Okay,
Is it okay to say?
I don't know what you're gonna say, but sure.
She was like in kindergarten or first grade, so yeah, I would say that's
Okay.
my story.
Hey,
Then.
fuck it. Oh, go ahead. Main character moment. Go off.
Yeah, she was like very high anxiety and all that.
Still is.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
so her dad was working, and so it was just a lot of the times me and the girls, and it was just me and Kat and Vic at the time. And there was thunder, and she freaked out. It was raining, lightning and thunder. She flipped the fuck out. I was like, I didn't know where she was. She was hiding in her play. The girls had a playroom. She was hiding in the playroom, just like rocking herself. Like she was in a
Okay, Annabelle.
full mode panic attack.
That's not far from how I act when there's a thunderstorm now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that was the first sign like of high anxiety.
She said this girl needs to be in therapy. She said, "Sign her
But
up
I
for
was
therapy."
freaking out because I was like, I don't know how to calm her. I don't know what do I do? I'm like, at this point, I was probably like 24. 24, 20, no, probably like 26 or something.
We all
I
know
have,
what would work. Yeah, cállate.
I was
No.
freaking, like, I didn't know how to console her.
I'm just imagining you, like poor me, first of all. But just imagine you walk in the room and see your daughter just crying in the corner because of thunder.
Yeah, and I get freaked out. Like, I'm not
She's
good
just
at,
like,
I'm not good in emergency situations. I panic myself. So I'm like,
Circling grandma, you're like, come get her.
I don't know what to do.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. That's
That's
not-
why I wanted you to specify, like, in the dark. Or,
Bro, I'm scared of the dark now. Put me in a dark room. I can't move.
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm scared of a lot of things. Being alone is one. Put me in a dark room. Take me out. The thunder's a little too loud one day.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can see, well, especially because you guys live out here.
Well, and then I'm like, now I'm like hyper prepared. So like there's an umbrella in my car in case it rains. There's flashlights here in case the power goes out. There's like, I'm prepared.
Do
Yeah.
you think you're more self-reliant now than you were before? Like,
Yeah.
has your anxiety gotten better?
No.
Really?
No.
Living out here in the middle of nowhere?
No.
Hey, listen, where were we the other day? And you like, oh,
Walmart.
At Walmart. She was getting something. It was me, Martin, and Kat. We were at Walmart, and they locked up all their
Makeup.
and stuff now, right?
Oh, yeah, they do.
And
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. And so she was grabbing something, but she had to tell the cashier, excuse me, like, can
Oh
I
my
get...
God.
You have to
get
press the button.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
but it was like consistent.
But
Like,
this lady was like, there was...
Poor
good
Indian lady.
there's a handful of people, like, wanting her attention to, like, get stuff out of the cabinet or whatever, right? And so Kat's like, oh my gosh, I need to get this. I don't want to bother her. And I'm like, just do it. That's her job.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then she excuse me, like, can you? And so she
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm
and
so
listen,
sorry.
and then she's like, Mom, I really want, I don't know, what was it?
It was a blush.
a blush or something, and she's like, but I'll just come back another time and get it. I was like, Kat, we're here, and she was literally gonna have a panic attack.
I
I was like, chill out.
I literally could have started crying. And then I was like, it's fine. I already come. Listen, I'm not getting the blush. That's tough for me. I'm not getting the blush, okay? So then I go up to pay, and this poor lady's stressed. And then the worst part, my mom was like, this is probably really hard for you. And she was like, yeah, it is.
And I was like,
she's already
But excuse me, can you go to aisle 3 and get the blush out of there for my daughter?
She's already stressed. And I was like, I just know, like, I'm stressed for her. So I was like, I'm okay. So I go up to pay, and then I hear my mom, excuse me, can she get one more thing? I could have.
I was like, come on, Kat, what do you want?
I could have died. I could have died.
Mara was like, what's wrong?
I could have
It's
died
okay.
and resurrected. My mom was like, she just needs one more thing. I was like, please.
It's like
stop.
it's like that with everything. Even like when we try to pick some place to eat, she fucking gets overstimulated, and I'm like, I just asked what you in the mood for.
We went to Nike yesterday and I snapped on him because I got overstimulated. and then I was
you
like,
know
I'm
what? I
sorry.
haven't been to the new Nike store.
It wasn't here. It was out of town. But
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so we stopped by because I was just like, oh, I'll get you some shoes or
okay.
some
I
good
didn't
ones,
think we were
right?
telling the story.
And then she's looking at all the shoes and she's like, I really like these. I was like, okay, go ahead and get them. And I was like, what shoe size are you? And we started looking for the shoe size.
First
And
of
then-
all, busy as hell in there.
And then we find it, and then she finds the one before, and she's like, no, this one. But it was the wrong size that she got. But I was like, okay, well, you know your shoe size more than me. And then she tries it on, and then it's too big. So then she grabs another one, and I'm like, hold on, the shoe size that you're looking for, the 9, is right here. And she's like, no, I already have this one. And she's trying to unlace it, but it's like struggling with it. So then I'm like, okay, let me see. And as I get my finger, she snaps and bites me.
I didn't bite you. You lied.
But she-
No, I literally like swatted his hand. I
She
was like,
slapped
"Stop
my
it."
hand. She was just like, stop it. And I was just like, I'm just trying to help you, but okay.
Well, it was bonkers because I really like instinctively like I felt like I was already under attack, and he like came in my circle, and I was like, "Stop it! Like, why are you doing that?" And then he was like, and then he got upset with me because I snapped at him. So then we're both all pissed off, and I'm trying on this shoe.
Oh my
so I
God.
put the shoes back, and I walk out. He like leaves. He's like, "Okay, you do it." So he
I was
like
like,
leaves.
deal with
I don't
it.
know.
Like, okay,
I don't know
I'll
where he
leave,
went. Right, so then now I'm overstimulated. Now I'm alone, overstimulated in the Nike store.
Find a rocket in the corner.
I put the shoes back. and
She's
I'm
like, I don't even fucking want the shoes.
I was
I'm
like,
like,
I
then
don't
why
want
the
shoes.
fuck
And
are
he
you
was like,
looking at
so
them?
then why were we sitting there trying to find your size? And he was like, go back and get the shoes. And I was like, I don't want to. And then I went outside and cried. I went outside the Nike and the Tahone outlets, and I sat out there and cried.
Oh my god.
And he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I don't know.
I think that's a part of anxiety, though, too, is like not being. I know I've
to
struggle
control
with
your
that.
emotions, or
Well, one, control
Thank
your
you,
emotions.
Trina.
Thanks.
Thank you for
But
that.
no, like the inability to make a decision.
oh,
I think,
oh.
no, shout out to mom because I've been anxiety ridden since I was out the womb. Okay, and Martin tells me all the time, you're just so anxious. If I could fix it, I would. If there was a cure, I'll pop a pill.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy, so I can't. And there's like little like stupid shit that
That's
I
a
do.
little bit like weird, like
And it's
No,
like
it's
stupid,
just-
like there's stupid shit that I have to do every night when we lay down. I ask him every single night, did he set the alarm? And then he says, and then sometimes he fucks me. He says no. So then there I go getting my ass up to go set the alarm for it to be like
It's
it
already
has
set.
to be.
A little bit OCD.
It has to,
probably.
yeah, and it has to be
morbid over there.
every single night. No,
I
I'm
just have
so
to just
serious.
spice it up, you know? Make sure that
It's crazy.
just peak her heart rate for a bit.
No, and then he'll like start fucking around, and then I'll like really like stress out, and he's like, "I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding." I was like, "So why do you play like that? Why is that funny to you?"
She's rocking.
No, seriously, it's really disease out here. Anyways, so that's
Do you
that.
take pills for that?
No.
Anxiety? You
No.
should.
No, I don't.
We talked about that.
Why did I just
Before-
hear you
yeah.
say, do you take views for anxiety?
No
No pills.
pills.
Listen, if I feel a
And
little
you're
off
not
my
like
rocker, no
that.
shame in my game. I'll pop some pills, but I just don't feel like I'm there yet. Crazy when you say all these things out loud.
I know. You're all like,
Crazy.
I'm
No,
a
we've
champion.
had that
Day to day,
conversation.
do you think I'm really bad?
We've had this
What's up?
conversation, Kat.
No, I know, but like on my day to day life, do you think it's really that bad?
But
Like my
see-
anxiety?
I
But you know what? My doctor, because of my high blood
My
pressure,
doctor
gave
says
me
I'm bipolar.
anxiety. Because I can't fall asleep.
Your blood
or
pressure?
Yes, because
Girl, I have high blood pressure
wake
too
up
because
at
I
3
stress
o'clock in the
myself
morning.
out.
I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every, whatever he said, it's your anxiety. You're just so wanting
yeah,
to go.
like I
whatever.
didn't notice. I mean, because we don't live together
And they
anymore.
gave me pills for it.
Yeah.
And I took them.
You don't notice what? I'm like, say it now.
Say it with your chest. No, I just hadn't noticed. Like I haven't lived with you for a while, so like I didn't know how bad
No, it's
that it is.
Anxiety is.
it's bad. To be honest,
It's not that bad.
No, it's bad.
All right, give
it's
me
an-
examples.
Well, I think
It's an
'cause a
everyday
functioning-
thing now.
You're
Yeah.
functioning.
Yeah. But
Anxiety.
what do you mean every day?
Every day.
Besides, did you set the alarm?
It
She's like,
could
"What did
be.
you say?"
It could be something from school. It could be something that she went
No,
through.
I'm totally
you know?
like that too.
And it's
Yeah.
just like it's an everyday occurrence.
I don't
and then
think anxiety's bad. I think
No.
everybody has it, some more than others.
yeah,
Like
No,
there's
it's-
times when
it's
I'm
not
just like,
bad.
oh
It's-
my god, how am I gonna pay this bill? Or
Yeah.
you know, it just your anxiety just
Mhm.
goes off.
yeah, because I get like that too. But I don't. It's not like I said. It's not. It's an everyday occurrence for her. For me,
Yeah.
it's like every now and then.
But
But
even just with my high blood pressure, my doctor's all, okay, I'm going to give you anxiety pills. I'm all, okay.
Yeah, my doctor. I mean,
Yeah.
she's offered them. They've offered.
Yeah. My
But I just
doctor offered, and I
don't-
took it, and I took it for a certain amount, and then
And now you pee yourself.
sleep and stuff got better.
Can't wait to watch this episode.
But
She's like, besides the side effects, peeing and falling asleep at the drop of a dime. You guys better shut up. She's crossing her legs again.
oh no, I'm good.
Hey, she's on a towel. She can do what she wants. Oh god.
But Chacho, I'm not bringing anything back from China for you.
he just shat himself in front of your mom.
Quiet on the set, bro.
We got one that pees himself. We got the other one that shits.
How long is this episode? This is crazy.
But you like
Hour and 60 minutes.
Okay, well, thank you guys for the talk. It was great. It was great.
Next question.
Next question.
Jesus. Oh god.
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing, Martin,
Yeah,
I know. Sorry.
it's okay.
to keep the peeing in there.
What is something you've done to make your younger self proud?
Oh
Oh, I
gosh.
don't know.
You guys say, let's go, and then I answer the question. You guys are like, oh my god. Chacho, I better not be smelling your fucking shit over here.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
Took care of my dad when he needed to be taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit. That's a good one.
Mine is that I'm able to support and maintain myself.
Okay.
Independent.
Lady, you make buku bucks.
That I'm
What the
independent.
hell are you talking about?
That I'm
For me, that's
what?
for me. That would be one for me too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Trina, that she took care of her dad. You, that you're self-independent.
Right.
What's yours?
What is something you've done that would make your younger self proud? I would say spoil myself. Just because we didn't have
Okay.
a lot of things. And I treat myself with, like, okay, like, you know, recently we went to the Disney trip, and it's just to feed, like, the little inner child in myself that I never really had those opportunities.
Well, why didn't you take me?
Because you probably pee yourself, Trina. We couldn't have that many great.
Oh my god, I know.
What's something that would make my younger self proud? I feel like everything that I've been saying is school related, but that's literally just what I've been doing my whole life right now. So that I graduated college, that I hope that my siblings can do it.
Your younger self would not be happy about
Well, I don't
My younger
think-
self would be happy that I moved out, because
Yes.
Lord knows I was not going anywhere anytime soon. So there's that.
It's good. I got one.
Are you content?
Who is the one person that has consistently been there for you?
I would say my parents. Wrong, right, and different. Yeah, like there was, you know, everyone has their childhood trauma, whatever. But I felt like no matter what, even now I can call them and they'll still be there.
Facts.
So yeah, my parents.
Facts.
Same thing.
Parents. My siblings, I think. All three of them. I think my parents take turns in that.
Indifference.
I think my parents take turns. But I think my siblings, Martin, my grandparents, both of them, both sets of them are pretty solid.
Basically, family.
Yeah.
Family, yeah.
Which should be true regardless.
The one person that has consistently been there for me would obviously be family. My mom, my dad, my siblings, Kat, of course. But for one person, to isolate one person is kind of hard. But I think regardless of how rocky the relationship has been, it's always been my dad. And I don't want to isolate my mom either because my mom's always been there for me también. But my dad is,
All right. How do we feel?
Good. It was fun.
Yep.
Was it what you thought it was gonna be?
Yes.
No.
Besides Trina's mishap, yes.
Yes.
It was fun, huh?
That was fun.
And they're different. I think for him though, that's his only one. But I know that there are other card games that kind of do the same.
Yeah.
Be fun too. You know what? I think I wouldn't mind coming with Sissy
Mm.
and doing
Okay.
a podcast. Sissy
He's like, so I'm gonna
and-
invite myself.
No, with all my kids.
That'd be so funny.
speak to my agent.
Me and all my kids.
He's like, we could schedule you in.
Pencil you in.
That
Yeah.
we can make it happen.
That'd be funny.
That'd be
and
funny.
I think it'd be funny because Sissy is so different
From the boys.
Yeah.
from the boys, and then even from you. Like,
Oh yeah.
Sissy's just
yes.
so different, and then like Marcus and Marcus is so different, and then like the boys.
He'll be all, am I going to be a star?
No, yeah, they're all. You guys are all
And
so
then
Is this going
Tyler,
to Hollywood?
and then Tyler, yeah,
Hey, my
and then Dodo just all quiet in the corner, like.
I know. Looking at everybody. I
We-
don't know.
we can make it happen. We have all your kids on.
Right? That would be
Yeah.
funny.
That'd be funny because
She's
they're all
like,
so
that
different.
would be funny.
That'd be funny. Well, do you have any closing words?
No. Do you guys have anything that you guys would like to say to people that listen? Any final thoughts? Any quotes that you guys live by?
Something dinging in your head up there. So what is it?
No.
She said no. I'm just
Something's dinging
buzzing.
there.
She said just a little buzz.
Play this game because it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great family
For
game
sure.
Uh-huh.
for sure. And
Like a get to know.
and
you.
yeah, with your friends, intimate friends, drink some wine.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of the card game too. Is
Yeah.
just to open up and be yourself.
Yeah, I did not know that you tried to hook up with someone else's boyfriend at the movie theater. I did not know.
So embarrassing. I did not try.
I did it.
Oh well, my bad.
That was
Yeah.
oh my God, the worst.
It was cool.
Yeah, well, this is a good experience. I do appreciate you guys coming out here and playing the game with us. And we do appreciate everybody for listening. Remember, you guys can stay tuned every Sunday and Wednesday. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at brokeboys_FF. And yeah, we love all you guys. Thank you for listening. You
Bye.
want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.